So Section 1 of the 14th Amendment to the United States Constitution is actually very, very clear. If you don't know what it says, it reads, quote, "All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and the state wherein they reside." Pretty clear, right? Pretty obvious, very straightforward. If you are born on United States soil, you are a United States citizen. This is called birthright citizenship. And while it is something that, I don't know, Donald Trump and pretty much all of the Republican presidential candidates hate and want to repeal because they're racist and they hate Latinos, the fact of the matter is, it is in the United States Constitution. If you'd want to change that or repeal that, you would actually have to amend the United States Constitution, which is actually kind of a long thing, a long slog to do. However, that little fact, the fact that it's in the Constitution, is actually not stopping the state of Texas from currently denying birth certificates to children of undocumented workers born on United States soil. Jezebel actually had a report on how up until 2013, if an undocumented worker in Texas gave birth to a child on United States soil, to get a legal birth certificate, they could do one of two things. They could theoretically use their Mexican passport, or they could go to the Mexican consulate and use their passport again from Mexico to get a form of ID called a consular card, which could be used to get a legal birth certificate for their child. Well, in 2013, Texas, surprise, surprise, stopped accepting both the passport and that card as a valid form of ID to get a birth certificate. And here's the kicker, since then, they have not released a list of what IDs they will accept. So they won't accept the passport. They won't accept the consulate IDs. What will they accept? Who knows? The state of Texas flat out refuses to say. So even though, according to the United States Constitution, those children born here are United States citizens, the state of Texas is flat out refusing to issue those children birth certificates, which obviously makes it hard for those children to get enrolled in school, to get health care, etc., right? So there's currently a lawsuit on this, and though it's clearly unconstitutional, unfortunately this week a district judge denied an injunction, so still in Texas, those children are still being denied their constitutional rights, because again, they were born here. They are United States citizens with constitutional rights. And this story, though, is frankly just another example of just how truly fragile our rights and liberties are here in the U.S. We want to think that we're all equal, but all it really takes is just some local officials to say, hey, we know legally this child is a U.S. citizen, but we're not going to give him a birth certificate. Sorry, what can we do? Or it takes a Kim Davis saying, yeah, I know legally I'm supposed to issue same-sex marriage licenses, but nah, I'm not going to. Sorry, God told me not to. Or, I can name a million examples. Every day when a black person walking down the street gets stopped or harassed or arrested or worse by a police officer, there's just so many instances that show that despite what we want to tell ourselves and what we do tell ourselves, we are not equal before the law in the United States.